world is a dangerous place now.
Tell me what's fucking going on!
Welcome back, movie lovers. January 2026 is throwing 13 shockingly good movies straight at your screen, packed with breath-stealing survival terror, AI-controlled worlds where no one is safe, brutal post-apocalyptic chaos, mind-bending sci-fi thrillers, bone-chilling horror, high-octane action, and crime dramas with characters you'll remember long after the credits roll. Trust us, these are the absolute must-watches at the start of 2023 Collide. People we meet on vacation, 2026.
Ta-da!
Are those condoms?
I just want you to be safe, that's all.
How many times do I have to tell you? Alex and I are just friends.
Free-spirited Poppy loves adventure while reserved. Alex prefers quiet nights with a book. Despite their differences, they've been inseparable best friends for a decade, meeting every summer for one unforgettable vacation. But after one trip ends in heartbreak, they stop speaking. Years later, Poppy convinces Alex to join her once more, hoping to mend their bond. As laughter, awkward moments, and old feelings resurface, they must decide if friendship is enough, or if love has always been waiting. Their journey proves that sometimes the people we meet can change our lives forever. Moses the Black, 2026.
What's the secret?
Go and sit in your cell, and your cell will teach you everything.
Chicago gangster Malik rules the streets with power and fear, but his empire begins to crumble under rival threats and betrayal within his own crew. Haunted by violence and loss, Malik crosses paths with the story of Saint Moses the Black, a 4th century saint who found redemption after a life of crime. Inspired by this legacy, Malik faces a choice between destruction and transformation. As enemies close in, he must confront his past, his faith, and the possibility of change. In a city of shadows, his journey becomes one of survival, repentance, and hope. PRIMATE, 2026.
911, what's your emergency? He's acting crazy. He killed all the others. Who killed the others?
A group of friends sets off on a tropical vacation, dreaming of sun, laughter, and escape. But paradise quickly turns into a nightmare when they stumble into a jungle ruled by primal terror. Strange sounds echo through the trees, shadows move with predatory intent, and survival instincts replace carefree fun. As bonds are tested and fear consumes them, the friends must fight not only the deadly creatures stalking them, but also the unraveling trust within their circle. What began as a holiday becomes a desperate struggle, where only courage and unity can keep them alive. Return to Silent Hill, 2026.
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
Tormented artist James Sunderland is drawn back to the eerie town of Silent Hill after receiving a mysterious letter from his lost love, Mary. Hoping for reunion, he instead finds himself trapped in a fog-shrouded nightmare where reality twists into grotesque visions. Haunted by guilt and pursued by monstrous figures like Pyramid Head, James must confront the darkest corners of his mind. Each step through the cursed streets reveals painful truths, forcing him to face whether Mary is truly waiting, or if Silent Hill itself is a mirror of his broken soul. Wuthering Heights, 2026.
Heathcliff. You're not enough. Not for her.
The windswept Yorkshire moors become the haunting stage for the fiery love between Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw. Their passion is fierce, defiant, and destructive, binding them together even as pride, jealousy, and social divides tear them apart. Catherine's choice to marry for status shatters Heathcliff, driving him into a storm of vengeance that consumes generations. Yet beneath the cruelty lies a love too wild to be tamed, echoing through the moors with tragic beauty. This timeless tale of obsession, betrayal, and longing proves that some loves are destined to burn, even beyond death. 28 years later, The Bone Temple, 2026.
When the infected attack, what do they see?
Humanity still reels from decades of infection and ruin. Survivors cling to fragile hope as new horrors rise. On the mainland, Spike is drawn into the ruthless gang of Jimmy Crystal, where loyalty means bloodshed. Meanwhile, brilliant but haunted Dr. Kelson uncovers a terrifying secret that could change the fate of the world or destroy it entirely. As alliances fracture and the infected evolve into something even more monstrous, the struggle for survival becomes a battle of faith, science, and sheer will. The Bone Temple awaits, promising salvation or annihilation. Crime 101, 2026.
You're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years.
An elusive thief plans one last daring heist along California's iconic 101 freeway, hoping to secure freedom with a final score. His path collides with a disillusioned insurance broker, caught at her own crossroads, and together they navigate temptation, trust, and betrayal. Shadowing them is a relentless detective determined to stop the multi-million-dollar crime before it unfolds. As tension builds, alliances blur, and choices carry dangerous consequences. What begins as a simple plan spirals into a gripping battle of wits. where survival means risking everything for love, redemption, or the perfect crime. Greenland 2, Migration, 2026.
The world is a dangerous place now.
Well, what is that? Storm?
That's not a storm.
The Garrity family emerges from the safety of the Greenland bunker after surviving the Comet Clark's devastating strike. The world outside is frozen, shattered, and perilous, yet hope drives them forward. Forced to leave behind shelter, they embark on a dangerous journey across the ruined wastelands of Europe, searching for a new home. Along the way, they face hunger, hostile survivors, and the unforgiving elements, but their bond and resilience keep them moving. Their migration becomes not just a fight for survival, but a testament to love, courage, and humanity's will to rebuild. Mercy, 2026.
You have 90 minutes to prove your innocence to an AI judge, or you will be executed.
Detective Raymond finds himself accused of murdering his wife in a near-future world ruled by artificial intelligence. Once a champion of the advanced AI justice system, he now stands trial before Judge Maddox, a machine he helped empower. With only 90 minutes to prove his innocence, Raymond races against time, unraveling secrets, betrayals, and the chilling truth about the system he trusted. As evidence twists and loyalties fracture, he must confront whether mercy can exist in a world governed by algorithms or if humanity itself is on trial. Send Help, 2026.
Although I'm betting I am a much nicer boss than you ever would have been. Except for maybe this part.
Two colleagues survive a catastrophic plane crash, finding themselves stranded on a deserted island with no rescue in sight. At first, they cling to hope and necessity, working together to endure hunger, storms, and isolation. But as days stretch into weeks, old grievances resurface, and trust begins to fracture. The island becomes not only a test of survival, but a battleground of wills, where cooperation and betrayal blur. Haunted by desperation and fear, they must decide whether unity can save them, or if only cunning and strength will determine who makes it out alive. Shelter, 2026.
Mason isn't just an assassin. He's a precision instrument.
Recluse Mason lives quietly on a remote Scottish island, hiding from a violent past. His solitude shatters when he rescues a mysterious young girl from the stormy sea. What begins as an act of compassion unleashes a chain of perilous events, drawing ruthless enemies to his doorstep. Forced to defend his home, Mason must confront the ghosts he tried to bury and rediscover the warrior within. As the storm outside rages, so too does the battle inside him, between vengeance and redemption, isolation and connection, survival and the chance to finally find peace. The Rip, 2026.
Tell me what's fucking going on!
You think I want to jack this Rip?
I don't trust you right now, and that's a fucking problem!
A team of Miami cops stumbles upon a hidden fortune, millions in cash seized during a drug raid. What should be a triumph quickly unravels into suspicion and betrayal as word of the stash spreads beyond the squad. Loyalties fracture, outsiders circle, and trust erodes under the weight of greed. Lieutenant Dane Dumars and Detective Sergeant J.D. Byrne must navigate shifting alliances, violent confrontations, and the lure of easy riches. As corruption seeps in, the line between justice and survival blurs, turning the city into a battleground where every choice carries deadly consequences. If you enjoyed this 13 must-watch new movies of January 2026 lineup, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.